Hello. Oh, CFT. You should. Oh, no. That's me. That's me. I need to. Okay. There we go. Nothing wrong with nothing wrong with that introduction. Hello everyone. And oh, I need to crop this. I'll do that while I talk. Welcome to our second stream. As you can see, we definitely have all of our shit together. Um, we our idea for today's stream is a bit experimental, a bit exploratory, if you will. So basically, the idea is that we wanted to do something where, well, the two of us are very, very interested in specifically figuring out um, the red matchup for Otters. So, since obviously, obviously we could play Otters on stream. Also, nice visual bugs arena. Obviously, we could like play Otters on ladder, and we could show that to you all, and get reps versus various decks. Also, nice sideboard arena. But we figured it would be far more efficient and far more educational for everyone involved if we instead just played 1v1 Otters versus Red matchups. So that's what we're going to do today. The two of us are going to switch off playing matches of Otters versus Red with various spicy sideboard tech. I might want to restart Arena actually, because of the visual bugs. CFT entertain chat.
Help. Hello. Um, so some have claimed that this matchup is even. Other people have claimed that this matchup is definitely not even. I don't know if we will be able to find out today, but we can at least make some progress.
I've in fact heard people claim that the matchup is not even in like both directions, which is kind of unhinged. I don't believe the people. I don't believe exactly the people who claim that the matchup is like significantly more than even or like favored for Otters. But I feel like I have heard people claim that they have thought the matchup is favored for Otters. So. However, I do think that we can maybe try to take steps towards making it even.
I agree.
Or favored, even. So, are the red players saying this? No. I would say the optimistic Otters players are saying this. But anyways, let's briefly go over a bit like the decks we have prepared. Okay, so I guess so. Right now, I have CFT's screen in the bottom right corner. I'm going to turn that off for now, so that we can just look at decks. The
As
deck.
I'm
Sorry, go ahead.
As I'm just casually building a different deck.
Nice. Very on topic.
Okay, I can stop doing that.
No, you're fine. Anyways, so the deck I have is so I had been quite skeptical of CFT's love for questing druid, in that I would basically my skepticism was it just seems like too often it draws you not enough cards. Like the Seek the Beast mode was too awkward to use with sometimes you play it and you hit two spells, neither of which you actually want to cast, right? And because if you hit a dissection tools, for example, off of it post board versus red, that's very awkward. So I was skeptical of Questing Druid until I had the thought, what if actually Questing Druid is the entire answer to red, and we make it so by playing more 1-mana spells and a lower curve. So my plan that I want to try today is bringing in unsummons, more Flood Pits Drowners, and going up to 3 Questing Druids in order to try to defeat the red menace. So yeah. CFT, do you want to go over your plan?
I don't know if my plan is very fancy. My plan is to play a lot of good cards and transform into a Teamer mid-range deck.
I see you are a fan of Screaming.
I agree.
That is a card that I am not personally as sold on right now. I've been feeling that it's kind of clunky, but I guess we'll see. It sure is like 60 ticks or something. And then finally, we have the basically entirely stock mono red deck Quinn's deck, popularized by Quinn at Worlds. Um, that's been doing well and just won the showcase challenge. So we'll be playing this list against the other person on Otters. So I guess with all of that said, shall we just start?
Sure.
Who wants to go first, or who wants to play Otters first?
I don't know. Should we?
I can roll a die.
Sure.
Random.org. Do you want odd or even?
Let's go odd.
Okay, and so if it's odd, you play Otters. Otters after all. Okay, great. It's 21, so I rolled a D100. So you can play Otters first.
Cool.
Great. So I think we should be using challenge match because
I
and not
agree.
tournament match so that there are no timers because we might want to think a long time. Oh, also chat. This time we're streaming from my side. Oh, I should enable the CFT cam. Um, so yeah, in the bottom right you can find CFT's point of view, a bit minimized. And also let us know if there's any like audio issues or anything because like had to reset up everything on my side and sometimes it'll be one of us streaming, sometimes it'll be the other. Uh, Meowdick wants to collaborate. Decline. No thanks, Meowdick. um, for context, Meowdick did some. I won't get into it, but there was some not great stuff that they did earlier. Um, let's see. I think I keep this.
I keep. Think.
So we're gonna have a lot less strategic commentary naturally, as like we're not going to be able to comment on each other's hands, or at least sometimes we might, but that just means that we need to come up with more nonsense, clearly, in order to entertain. CFT, your list has one Flood Pits main, right?
I agree.
Nothing can go wrong. Probably should have attacked first, I guess. But like, no, I shouldn't have attacked first because I would have cast this even if you had tapped down my challenger.
Okay, this turn is somewhat of a decision point. I feel like I should cast this card. Because it lets me have good mana usage next turn. And it doesn't get into trouble. Such a...
Yeah, there's no like torches in this deck. Um, or in the main deck. What am I doing? I guess I could do that. It's like, how do I win?
Do I want to block?
I will say that earlier I was playing the arena qualifier weekend. I did not qualify for day two, partially because I woke up, was extremely sleepy, and then absolutely threw both of my games versus Reanimator of all things. And also couldn't sideboard to boot because of the arena bug. Uh, but I was very impressed by the Flood Pit Drowner, I will say.
I can't figure out if I'm supposed to block.
Oh, I should have cast this Lightning Strike so you couldn't block.
I feel like
It was like Sultai Reanimator, just like the Squirming Emergent Shell. I like punted onboard lethal. Like I like had lethal if I had attacked with everything except one creature, but instead I accidentally attacked with everything. Um, just a dexterity error. Um, it was very funny because like the situation was like they have a life linker and I have a bunch of 2/2 rats and also a 2/3 Thundertrap trainer, and I needed to attack with all the rats and then torch one of them, but I couldn't torch the Thundertrap because of Floodcaller. Um,
should just bounce now, which kind of implies that I should have bounced on my turn, maybe? No, that doesn't make sense. This prevents combat damage.
yeah. Also, like if I had a Screaming Nemesis, I assume you would want to bounce the Screaming Nemesis.
Okay. Let's recast my card. We can see that there is no Burst Lightning, probably. And there is priority, which I guess I should stop paying attention to after I failed to qualify for day two.
I recommend that if you would like, if you cannot help paying attention to priority, we should both play in full control.
I feel like I feel like this should not be that necessary.
Uh-huh. I will say I'm fairly good at playing in full control like quickly, so should be fine.
I am not.
Okay, that's fair. I could play in full control and ignore your priority tells.
Okay, I think I should just cast my spell.
You wouldn't cast a spell.
There are some other options, but I feel like casting my spell is the best.
Also, I am currently holding full control. It's a spell.
Maybe I feel like maybe I did this wrong somehow. Considering I felt ahead and now I no longer feel ahead. Interesting. The idea that there's something better to do than cast this manifold mouse is very confusing to me. Regardless, it seems unwise to block.
I may have just forgot to. It's fine. It's fine. Definitely getting good testing in here.
Okay, I have some concerns. Let's attack.
Or more relevantly, I forgot that you didn't have your torch up for some reason. Like I thought you had your torch in existence. I was like, yes, if I cast my manifold, now the challenger will just get torched. But that was not, in fact, the board state.
I kind of want to main phase this.
Killing my challenger?
Oh, I guess that's one thing I could main phase. That seems good. Let's do that.
I have some concerns. It's okay, I'm sure you have literally nothing. So, I guess one question is like, how scared am I? It's unclear how scared I should be. Also, I love the card Manifold Mouse. So I could go for the like I don't think you have anything line, which seems questionable to say the least.
What should I do? I feel like I could take 6.
Hello, Andrew.
I have some concerns about the mono red deck, by the way, after having played it on ladder a bunch. I am much more interested in including the card Questing Druid, otherwise known as 2-mana Ancestral Recall.
I do love a 2-mana Ancestral Recall.
What should I do? I feel like I could take 6. And then if something happens, maybe I can do something or not. Yeah, I agree. Like, definitely play Screaming Nemesis. Definitely, like, play a bit more removal, I think.
Wow, Miniature Catfish, thank you so much for asking about our candle sponsor. Unfortunately, we are not quite popular enough to get a sponsorship yet, so like if you would like to promote our stream so that we can get a candle sponsor in the future, that would be amazing. There's no reason to do this. Yeah, I mean, I need to do this before I pass, I guess. So
I see.
I was slightly worried you were going to kill my rock-based manifold mouse before I went to combat, but I was like, eh. Erasmus, if you missed what we were doing, if you missed the explanation for what we're doing, oh, and to anyone else who missed the explanation of what we're doing, we're going to trade off playing Otters versus Red, trying various sideboard strategies against.
Okay. So I believe I don't care about this flood color as much as I care about your manifold token. Which could be wrong. Actually,
Wait,
that was
you
probably
mean
wrong.
wait? Yeah, weren't you supposed to bounce like your flood color back to hand instead of the trainer?
No, I wanted a trainer in my hand.
Oh, you really wanted the trainer. Okay.
But this was possibly I could have just like tried to kill you.
I agree that you could try to kill me, yes.
I think that was probably better. Anyhow, let's not do that. Do I want to kick? There are some. I feel like I don't need to kick. Let's not kick.
Nah, Hannah, there are too many budget cuts to bring our kids to work.
It's more like I don't know, something involving kicking your child.
Yeah, we don't want to kick these otters in the face and body, right? Only in the face, not the body.
Okay.
Shout out to anyone who gets that reference.
Let us cast a third foot. I didn't actually do any math. Maybe I should have done some math.
This doesn't look like. Do you have a haste effect?
Well, it's more like I want to like get a interaction spell, which might not be possible.
Oh.
But I have an analyze.
Oh.
Which might help.
Oh yeah, this is a spot where like I've really liked flood pits, just like not even versus red. Obviously, like you already used your flood pits, but being able to analyze for interaction has felt really nice.
Yeah. Okay, so let's say I so if I get a land, then I will have I will have enough mana to hold up town, I believe. Is that
I think
true?
it's torch. Right now you have 3 mana. Analyze goes plus 1 mana. Analyze goes plus 1 up to 4, and then land drop goes plus 1 up to 5. So you should have enough to hold up torch exactly.
I could also get something that's not a land.
Yeah, you could get like questing druid.
What do I want to do? I think I'm gonna get custom druid and see what happens. Which is maybe unnecessarily risky.
I believe it is unnecessarily risky, but. Oh, actually, maybe the line I like is going get questing druid and then like attack with vitality, pass with questing druid in hand. and then do like an
Hmm.
unhinged amount of blocking when I like if I attack and like cast Questing Druid. Because like you'll have like a 4/4, a 4/4, a 3/4, and a 4/4, right? And another 3/3. So it's like really hard for me to kill you through that.
And then the reason this is better is because then I get two cards and I save my talent activation.
Yeah.
Okay, that seems kind of reasonable. Well, I'm afraid that this is just like worse than getting torch. Okay, I think I want to get custom druid and cast it. Like if I hit an untapped land, like it's good. It's like there aren't that many situations where it goes wrong, right?
Uh, I don't know. You hit double land and neither of them are untapped. Like double.
I agree that there are some situations where it goes wrong.
Eh. I guess you get to cast the Questing Druid after, at the very least. Don't forget to flow the green mana.
Yeah. If I hit a haster, I kill you.
No, Joe, this case is one where we were analyzing. Analyze cannot find that kind of thing. Okay. Do you
Cool.
now you have to tape mana, right?
I agree.
Which is kill me mana, right?
Oh, is it? Oh, because so this is 14, which is 17. Cool.
Yeah,
Wait, no,
13. 13,
that's
so you need to cast two spell. Oh wait, no, but you need
yeah.
to have vitality, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I guess you
Um,
just get torch and like attack for 13. You could also attack for less than only 3, but I think that's not good.
um, is it not good?
Well, you don't have another spell in your hand, right? So then you can't kill me next turn. Like, what if I have like two burst lightnings in my hand or
Wait,
something?
no, I think I can get my other question druid and kill you. Right? I get analyzed and then I get other question druid and
Oh,
that's
yes, that's
17.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will concede then. My hand was all lance.
Oh, I
This was a
see.
very land light hand. So it's good that you won that one. Oh, do you have opinions on how I should sideboard? Because I'm pretty sure the answer is I shouldn't.
I think you might want some torches over frenzies, but I'm not sure.
Okay. I do not believe in playing more than like one torch over a frenzy, honestly.
That is reasonable. Anyway, I will board in a large quantity of cards.
Oh, what's the point of
Um,
torch? Being like cheaper at killing
mostly.
things?
Oh, it's yeah. Maybe frenzy is good because of dissection tools, but I don't know. But mostly I'm concerned that like shock might be better than frenzy, you know. But this might not be true. It might be hard to tell.
I
Also,
agree it might be hard to tell. I, I,
I
to be clear, I'm like skeptical on doing any amount of sideboarding. From the red side, I put in a torch for science purposes. I think it is worse.
mhm. Also,
Okay,
like
I'll keep this.
you can stack your monster roll to get the vitality.
Yeah, that you can. It's hard.
I agree, it's hard. Is
I've
this a
seen.
cape?
I don't know.
try to keep. It could go wrong, but in general, I like keeping hands that containing this card. So,
Was the card Analyze the Pollen?
uh,
The card was Enduring Vitality, clearly. Double Strike. But yeah, I've had.
Oh, I think I made the wrong play because I wasn't really because I committed to a different play, and then I realized that I forgot that my draw could change my play.
Okay, what am I doing here?
I suspect that I've died because of this, for the record. But
I agree that I agree that you might not be long for this world. Let's just do this. Strike.
Okay, so this is 6, 8, 9. Obviously, Monster's Rage probably kills me.
Monster's Rage is exactly lethal if you don't block.
That seems hard to beat if I do block, so I will ignore this. Okay, I will not. I should block the mouse, of course, but whatever. Anyhow,
I assume you're not winning at 1.
I agree.
I have a Burst Lightning in my hand to boot. What was the play you could have made?
I could have just bushbacked for a mountain and torched your mouse.
Yeah, that seemed a lot better. Just checking on chat. Does the CFT cam seem to be working well? I'm not looking at it for obvious reasons. Is it like visible? CFT side? It might be like tiny. Tiny screen for ants.
Nice.
Nice. Also, please give feedback on our attempted various things. Oh, it obscured the card from Emberheart. That's probably not a big deal. I can make sure to try to hover over things a bit more. Or something.
Okay, I hope I win this game because my draw seems very good.
I hope you win this game too.
Okay, I think I'll just kill this because it lets me spend my mana efficiently in the next.
Grimgeist, I maybe could do that. That seems like a lot of effort. Maybe in the future. I believe I have lost the game, as I am wont to do given my username. But
Okay, I would like to play. Okay, I'm gonna make a nice turn, and then hopefully this will cause you to concede.
Andrew, the reason why I activated was I kind of wanted to force the. I kind of wanted to force the torch. Great, I see I've caused some chaos in the chat. But yeah, I kind of wanted to force CFT to use the torch, and I don't I knew that there was 100% a torch, so I knew I could not attack if I played both 1-drops. Maybe it's bad, but I kind of assume that I'm like I like need to like get traction with like these manifold mice, I think. Yeah, to be fair, I don't think it would have actually gone particularly better for me, given this situation I now find myself in. I believe
Yeah, I
I'm,
said so.
I believe I am what they in the business call dead.
I agree.
Oh wow, that's even more dead. Did you unplug my stuff? Yeah, okay, great, thank you. Um,
I agree that playing with 2 1-shots sounds better to me. But I also agree that you would probably still die.
it's okay, we can cope. Um, I think I like to do this. Strike. Get in there.
Hmm. So this seems like a... Hmm.
Yeah, one of my roommates came in and was retrieving his charger and accidentally retrieved my charger first. Uh,
Okay, so what is the best way to do this?
I would love to be plugged in, I gotta say, or unplugged in. I'm not going to
Um,
PAX Unplugged though.
what is the best way to do this? Maybe the best way to do this is just stack. Oh, this is probably not the best way to do this. Because now it's like block torch can be kind of annoying. It's not that annoying. I think I'll just like let this happen and then see where it goes.
I guess
Yeah.
maybe it's better to torch first because like I was thinking like if I let the block go through first, then like you can't tatabe my Heartfire hero. But now you can just tatabe your Vitality.
Yeah.
The fancy play is to tatabe your Dissection tool, so your Vitality like
Oh, yes. That's very fancy.
I
I think it's worse. I think it's worse though.
I agree it is worse, but it is very fancy. Okay, I think now I will concede.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, score one for Otters.
Hmm. Some debate on how much you should score this, but you
Yeah,
know.
no, I agree we should not like fully score this, you know? We're
All
generating
right.
fives. Okay, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Not CFT Otters, my Otters. I believe this. Oh
I
yeah,
believe I believe this is a keep.
I believe this is a mulligan. I believe I am supposed to keep this one. This to the bottom? Yeah, probably. The Blazing Professor? No one drop is interesting. I also need to decide if I think that you would spend Burst Lightning on my Otter token if you had it.
Mystical teaching. I don't think Otters is that kind of deck.
I agree, Otters is
How
not
Otters.
that kind of deck. What am I doing? You play the card Screaming Nemesis. I feel like no one drop also implies more probability of having Screaming Nemesis. Though also I would not be surprised by like playing Manifold here and targeting.
Okay. So like broadly, Otters is not a deck about having Flood Color in play with Vitality. It's this is only a thing you do in a select few matchups. And so like
Well, it's kind of a thing you do in almost every matchup except like the aggro matchups, in that like the mid-range games after you've already won them often end that way.
so what should I do?
Okay, well,
I'm
Andrew,
curious if
sorry, go ahead.
I'm curious if chatters have opinions on what I should do, because often I am in situations. Often when I play this red deck, I get into situations and they look very bad. But maybe people who actually know how to play red.
Feel free to refer to like cards in CFT's hand as like cards like 1 through N, from left to right or something.
I could
Yeah,
I could activate Rock Face, but it looks very
actually,
dubious.
Rock Face is like somewhat dubious at this point, but like.
Uh, Well, currently one like playlist. I don't see a reason to play this one. Why do I want to play this one instead of? Oh, it's possible that it's possible that the display might be a little bit small for me to be asking about plays.
Okay, I can like not parse any of the things in your hand while like making the display slightly bigger at this point. Great, I think I successfully did that by squinting.
Okay, so I guess we could just like cast this in a check, but that seems like the thing to do, I guess. Oh, interesting.
Okay, I should now decide like
Oh,
I don't think you have Burst Lightning. Well, I guess you could have drawn it in like a couple of turns. Do you have Monstrous Rage? It's like pretty bad if you have Monstrous Rage to double block. Am I beating Monstrous Rage? You don't have Manifold. You don't have a 1-drop. Your hand has like that card? Your hand doesn't have that card. There's not very many cards that can be in your hand, huh? But that's definitely one of them, I think. Okay, let's say you have both of those cards. I'm gonna not block.
Interesting. Okay, I believe I should play maybe this land, probably this land, and then just attack. I don't really want to do anything other than attack. Okay. Let us act.
What was Quiniac himself? Blessing our
Nice.
stream. Nice.
Let us lightning strike your face.
Okay, that was the card I knew you had. Okay, so now the question is, what do I do about this? My vibe is that, like, this.
Interesting. Okay, maybe lightning striking your face was bad.
My prediction right now is that you have a second lightning strike in hand. And, like, maybe a monstrous rage. Oh, that's a draw, I guess.
I feel like, given what happened, I would rather have killed the creature.
Oh, I can shrink it right now, in fact, by squinting again. So I can't see any of the cards in CFT's hand. You? Great.
Okay. I believe I wish to pick a mouse. Basically, I feel like you're still a little bit away from. Oh, maybe this isn't. I sort of forgot that you can like fletch color into talent here. Maybe this is bad. Maybe it's fine.
I think. Okay, well, first of all, I'm gonna let your triggers go on the stack. Yeah, they're targeting both of those. I think I would like to go flash in flood color, ignore the priority tell, and then do this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like my play was not good. I feel like I have messed up this game. So I feel like maybe I was supposed to like. Okay, so currently this deals 4. You need like. So each spell is 4. So
I need like 4 spells.
okay, so
It's a
you would
lot of
need 4
spells.
spells, which is like. Just the town doesn't do it. So I think I can not block. I think I can choose not to block, but maybe I should chump with the Swiftspear. I'm not sure. I won't block, I think.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm obviously casting this. Take 8.
Okay. Well. Hmm. This is
Yeah,
definitely an interesting spot.
Andrew, I didn't want, like, the situation I wanted to avoid was, like, double strike trample on one of them, hit a burst lightning, and then, like, then my life is very awkward. Because I kind of wanted to, like, block with my, like, 3/3, like if a burst lightning is hit off of the Emberheart Challenger, then I just chump with my 2/3 Thunder Trap with damage already on it. But like the other way is awkward. Also, CFT does not use he him pronouns.
Okay. So I think I should just double strike and attack. But this is definitely a spot in which math is involved, and I don't like doing math.
Double strike and trample. Huh? Um, so like let's say you have Monstrous Rage is like 12. It's like seems a bit hard to deal with, so like we can try again.
Okay. I see.
Uh, do, 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 not quite.
I see. Okay, well, this seems like there's a FUD color. Um, do we want to do anything about this? I could, like, double block a trainer, I guess. That doesn't seem that good. I could... Okay, I think this is just fine.
I didn't miscount, right? You're dead?
But do you have 2 spells?
I have
Okay.
2 spells, yeah. It's
I think
like tough because like it's a bit
hmm.
hard to play around 2 spells unless one of them is specifically analyze. That said, I do have specifically
Yeah.
analyze. to punish. Like most other spells,
Hmm.
like kind of kill you anyways.
Yeah.
I guess like another talent. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm not sure I was meant to lose that game. But
It
it's
was a
definitely
very
it was
interesting game.
yeah, definitely like yeah.
Where's my last card? Oh, this card, right?
Oh yes. If I had, I definitely feel that if I had lightning strike a creature instead of the face, uh, it would have ended up working out much better at least.
I agree. It would have ended up working out better. Mora, it's like I think it is reasonable to make that attack with Flood Caller, and Talent, but maybe not. Um, anyways, this is my sideboard config. It's actually not clear I make that attack if I don't draw anything. I might attack
Okay.
with like one fewer thing.
It seems like I should mulligan because my hand doesn't do anything. This is part of my concern with the red deck. Yes,
Yeah, the red
the
deck is
red deck is
definitely hard to play.
yeah. Okay. Now I think I want to bottom this card.
Well,
The rightmost card.
Gregory, the point is that CFT can like block with one creature, like just the Swift Spear, and then they're not dead.
I think I should bottom this card. And then
Andrew, I'll have you know, I read your message as I like that fucking card.
um okay, can I activate the village here? Probably not. Let's just discuss myself. Okay, well, as I'm a little bit concerned that there's a flood Fitzjohner in my future.
I don't know why you might be concerned about that.
Uh, let's do this. Forgot your list is structured like this. Possibly this was too respectful.
This is a hard spot. If I do that, I could do that. I don't think I'm playing the Slender Trap Trainer. I could do that, but that seems a bit questionable. I could pass. Okay, no, I think I'm supposed to cast this card
Hmm.
and force an
I see.
action.
I see. Well, it seems like I should take an action.
Now I'm gonna get screamed at. Yep.
I agree. E or something. I don't know.
E or something has been called. Okay. Let's go get this.
I have some concerns.
Drown.
Okay, well, I have options.
I really like this Flood Pit Drowner card. I think this Flood Pit Drowner card might be how we win the red matchup.
I agree that it seems like a part of the puzzle, yes.
Is it like okay, I'm gonna throw a wild prediction out there. Your hand is land burst lightning and you're trying to decide whether to kill my Flood Pit Drowner or deal 4 to my face. That's my bold prediction. Oh, alternatively, it's what's the card called? The deal 5. So you're like dealing 5 to the nemesis. In response to my shuffle. Okay. Okay, so it is burst lightning. I was right. Nice. I love called shots. Okay, so it's
I will also note you were right about the 2 lightning strikes thing.
I think I like to pride myself on being pretty good at calling shots. Okay, so you're gonna burst lightning me down to 3. And then so like cards I need to worry about include like a Heartfire hero off the top. So I think this is the right play.
I guess I didn't think about targeting screaming maybe even better because of like dissection tools.
To be fair, I'm only playing 1 dissection tools, but
okay.
Okay, I guess I'm not dead yet. That's a good sign. Okay, let's continue to not be dead to that card. Okay, that's also good for not being dead to that card. Um, let's say, okay, so you've clearly drawn nothing because any creature you would have played, I'm pretty sure, any spell, well, okay, well maybe you have Witch Stalker's Frenzies, exactly. Um, so it's like you go to 14. This.
I see. I don't think we're gonna wait on this, so I will not. I mean, maybe I can wait on this, but I don't know. It seems not advisable.
Torch. Okay.
Torch. Okay, well,
Okay, so this will go to 4. 1, 2. So this says until end of turn. Okay. So you can cast it in your end step.
see.
The Flood Pits does not shuffle. Then I would still have a 2/1, yeah.
I believe I should kill this Otter token.
I agree the Otter token is likely to do more damage to you than the Thundertrap Trainer.
I guess I should let you scry first before I do that.
I'm gonna assume you're killing it, killing the Otter token. So 5. Okay. I think I don't want that one. Then maybe I do want that one. No, because it's not dissection tools, and dissection tools like auto wins me the game.
I should play this in because it's probably clearly a land. And then maybe our challenger is better or something. It's not really that much better. It could be better, but like if I draw land and then no, it's not better. Whatever.
I would like to cast this. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That is fine. Okay, great. So if you go Challenger plus Activate is 4 mana, so you'll have 2 mana left. So if I respond with to the activation with a Furnace, then then you can only play a 2 mana spell, which can't kill me, unless it's one of the things that kills me. Like obviously, if you draw a thing that kills me, I die. That's not a thing that kills me.
Okay, so I guess there's some question of whether to attack.
The attack is very funny, yeah. Wow, this game is fascinating.
So it's possible that I just shouldn't attack. I guess I just can't attack. But then, like...
Yeah, if you attack, you lose to, like, any 2 spells.
Yes. If you have...
Or any one... In fact, you lose to any one Storm Chaser's talent, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I need to, I think optimally, oh god damn it. Okay, optimally I was supposed to make an upkeep play, which is upkeep, flash in, talent, and then furnace. Uh so that my furnace does 0. It doesn't matter. Also I drew dissection tools, but regardless, yeah, this is very,
Okay.
even this is lethal. Otters victory. Clearly, we're just we're intentionally throwing the red side to propagandize Otters. Clearly. Intentionally throwing as if we do know what the right play is and aren't just like unintentionally throwing.
I do feel like maybe the game 1 should have been not a loss to the red side. But it was definitely a really complicated game.
Anyways. I would like to put a good word in for our Lord and Savior, Questing Druid. I'm supposed to keep this, right? Like, has our best card. I don't think this is the best card, but
I guess we should have checked play draw at some point.
it was red Otters.
Okay.
Also, I should have. Oh no, I don't have 17 lands running. I should get that running before I close arena or something silly like that. Wait, Gregory, are you saying it's hard to keep the hand I kept? I think it's unhinged to mulligan the hand I kept. Personally. Okay, well, options. I'm not doing this. That would be, I think, not good. I don't think that's good. I think it's too weak to buy back this, play this. So in which case, like, there's no reason to play this, and so I should just do this. Okay, so now the question is, what do I do? My instinct is do this to like eat a mana, basically, because I think mana is pretty important here. And obviously it still stays, but I kind of want to do this. I don't really think there's an argument to going face. There's an argument to casting this right now, also. I like that, actually. Because next time I can theoretically do this. Yeah, I love casting red Boros Charm. I guess Lava Axe because the monster roll will get in like one more time. Or something like that.
I feel like I should just kill this.
It's very
Maybe
funny
not.
to me that like my previous turn with the cards I played, I could like the block didn't matter because if the block happened, I could choose to like strike the vitality or strike face, and both would do the same thing.
I think the Flood Pits is at least a little bit more versatile than a main deck tool.
Oh yeah, Flood Pits. I feel like Flood Pits is like actually really good main deck, and like it is. I have now internalized Flood Pits being like part of the core of the deck because it's a creature removal spell. Like it's a creature that's like good enough to play as like a removal spell, basically. Like, you know, sometimes you just want to get a Flame Tongue Kavu, and Flood Pits Drowner is kind of like a 2-mana Flame Tongue Kavu, right? 2-mana instant speed Flame Tongue Kavu. It's really fucked up. Oh yeah, Mora, you're right. I think Striking Otter is better than 3 damage. It's close, but I agree.
Do I keep this? I feel like I don't. I feel like I just want to look for a better card. I think we can find a better card. Okay, maybe that's not true. I don't know. Maybe I should have kept it. Currently I'm playing it over the second Bitter Reunion. Some have claimed that Bitter Reunion shouldn't be in the deck.
I think that's not quite true. I think that you want like, in my mind, I want like three copies of Bitter Reunion and or Questing Druid, and also like 3+ copies of Bitter Reunion and or Song of Totentons, and like I don't know. In my mind, there's like a lot of like moving parts to this. Okay, so I think I clearly play this. Question
I agree that there are many moving
this.
parts.
So this has some nice properties. I think I like this. Like, this way, like, it kind of has to get bounced. And then will continue to be an issue.
How valuable is attacking for 1? I think...
I agree this one is less sure. But, like, basically my thought is that, like, it's unlikely I'm going to, like, target this with it. So I would rather, like, do it while CFT is tapped out. So this is going to get bounced. That's a thing to note. So then, what do I want my other play to be? I think... No. This seems bad. This I could do, but it might be unhinged, but I want to not do anything pre-combat. Because I like don't really value doing this turn. Because like doing this turn means I can't really do it next turn, basically. Like I want to attack, this gets bounced, and then I just play this card and this card. Whereas like if I put this on the table, it's like, no, actually maybe this is better. But I'm like dropping a mana to do that, basically. Whereas basically my thought is I might be able to not drop a mana by just attacking. Okay, I'm just gonna attack. Oh, it's Flood Pits. That's worse for me. Okay. In that case, I'm going to play this and activate. Unfortunate.
Interesting. That is definitely a card I could draw. Well, I should definitely cast it for, I believe, this amount.
Dealt 6 the other way. Oh, with this. Well, mostly, like, the reason why I wanted to deal 6 with Nemesis was so that, like, the Nemesis is really hard to, like it forces a Flood Pits or a, the other thing. Or a to tame.
Hmm. There is some awkwardness with the line I took. But I think that was unavoidable. Let's draw a card. I see. Okay, does that mean I can just try to outpace this? And not care about shuffling? I sort of want to try to not shuffle. I don't know if that's like too aggressive.
Wait, if I had done this line instead of this line, I would have this in hand, and I would have, wait. Oh, no, yeah, I guess that's correct, yeah. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Okay, well...
I now see what you mean by, I was like trying to reconstruct what I had in hand. Ooh, we're not shuffling. Well, I'm not blocking.
Okay, well...
7.
Here we are.
Wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So theoretically, so you can do that. So you can Storm Chasers back, like, let's say you have a spell in hand. You can Storm Chasers back a torch. I think roughly what this means is that I need to, like, Okay, so I think I want to start by doing this. Oh, that's an interesting draw.
Okay, well I must block because if you have a land and I didn't block, I would die.
I think I'm supposed to play this next.
Unless I can't beat it? I feel like I can beat it.
There's some argument for doing that, but like I think it's better leveraged. Like this is I'm like worried about dying to like getting back Song, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess no, I shouldn't be worried about that.
Interesting. Well,
It was so close to great, though, Quinn. It was so close to great. But yes, I agree. Also, Torch would have been much better there. Clearly, we should side in Torch. Oh, I am curious, Quinn, if you have thoughts on sideboarding. Like, I assume there's nothing we should sideboard other than, like, maybe some number of torches. But, like, it's unclear to me how many torches and over what to side in. Well, Andrew, I'm a bit worried that there are some times where, like, I think there was a game where, like, I would, yeah, no, the last time I was on red, I, like, witch stalkered uh, a flood caller, and that was, like, much, much safer than torching it. So, like, I agree it might be better often, but, like, at the same time, it's not clear it's always better.
So option 1 is I get Torch. Option 2 is
I agree it doesn't have to be always better, but it's like, it makes it murky, you know?
oh, I can't chump. The Nemesis is trample. I forgot about those. That makes things complicated.
Nemesis does have trample indeed. But the thing is, like, Torch can. Sorry, Frenzy might also be better versus Vitality, because I feel like you just don't bargain very much. It's also good versus Tools.
There's some strange plays I can make here. Oh no, I can't. That's not a strange play that is available to me. I could get Podcast and Cantrip.
You could double your rats.
I could double my rats and Cantrip. If I think I'm not gonna die, which
Mora, the only things to bargain in this deck are Monster Roll token and sideboard cards. I know there's Forge in the sideboard, but I don't know if there's anything else in the sideboard. Oh, sorry. Also Manifold Mouse token. That one's very important, but never comes up. You can trade away your baby.
Okay, so one thing is that you definitely have a spell, right? What spell could it be? I bet that if the last turn wasn't like 5 minutes ago, I would be able to have a better sense of what your last card is. But unfortunately, this is not true. I have no idea what I'm doing, honestly.
Okay, at this point, maybe you should make a play. This
I
is
agree,
the
I should make a
point.
play.
This is far past the point where a judge would say, "I need you to take an action."
All right, let us attack. This can't attack for reasons.
Interesting. Pretty sure I'm supposed to make this block.
Okay. Interesting. Well, oh, maybe I shouldn't have attacked as aggressively. Because now I can't, do a different thing. Okay, well... I think I should have thought more harder about exactly how many creatures I wanted to attack for. Because it's possible it was one fewer creature.
Wait, do you have a second Flood Pits? We're not post board.
I do not have a second Flood Pit.
I now see why you bargained. But I still don't know why you bargained Beanstalk instead of Talent. I guess like you're hoping to find.
Oh, Okay, let's get okay, I feel like I'm dead to everything.
I agree you're dead to everything.
Which is a problem because your card is a spell. So you probably have something.
I agree I probably have something. I think you should have I think you should have at least left one rat back.
Yeah. Okay. If I had one rat back, then I could get
Then you could get Trainer.
Trainer, and then look for Town.
Yeah. Trainer also like deals. Trainer also means you're not dead to a burst lightning there actually. If I can't kick it, because like Trainer blocking a 4/4 trampling nemesis makes you take 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do this many. Towers make good parents. I don't know about that one, Armath. Also, let us know if we're taking too long on thought processes. We should plausibly think faster, but think less.
So
Quiniac, this is against a list with 2 tools, so I was thinking I'm on the draw. Uh, so it seems it's like slightly harder to leverage stuff. I don't know whether I should keep this. I kind of want to keep this, but like we have a lot of things, you know? How many
list has
lands? Isn't
21
it like
lands.
21? Or like
Yeah.
there's 20 there are 20 lands in the deck. I'm gonna keep it because I keep everything, and I need to stay on brand.
Okay.
More, that's not my experience. In my experience, one of the most important things is like if you have a blazingly fast start, that's extremely good. I think I want to play this, given that like, yeah, I think I just definitely want to play this.
I'm not sure if my land play was correct, but I feel like this sort of incentivizes me to have this in play.
Okay. I suspect there is a questing druid in my future. Nice.
Well,
Well, Mora, I agree this is not a blazingly fast hand. By blazingly fast hand, I mostly mean like Heartfire into Manifold Mouse. Quiniac, that makes a lot of sense to me. I think I would like to cast this card, even though like theoretically it is awkward. And then I would like to like do this here. Because there is a what? Not that one. There's an argument for doing this instead because this theoretically has a thing it can do, but
I suspect I should have used this on my turn. I guess it made no difference. Never mind.
it only made a difference if you would target the Swiftspear. Okay. Now there's no clue what could be over there. My guess is that it involves a certain card, though. Or not. Maybe it's just all awkward.
Oh no, I tapped and then played a land, and now I can't undo my tapping. Whatever, surely be fine.
I think I would like to do this. To force a to tape right now. Yep.
I have in fact been punished for my tapping. A little bit.
Nice.
Maybe not. I see. Well,
I think I like my play the previous turn. It's weird. I still feel like there might be a Flood Caller in hand. But like it could just be like town and like lands. Like spell lands. Uh, Andrew, my last turn was based on the premise that I don't want to go like Emberheart attack into Flash and Flood Color Storm Chasers is like really bad. Like I could play it post combat, but I still would rather like I'm fine with both players passing a turn was kind of the claim I was trying to make. This might not be a correct claim, but it was the claim I was trying to make. Um, in this case, I would like to cast this card or this card. Um, it might be this. This is like slightly more explosive. Yeah, okay, I'm sold.
Hmm.
45 Enjoyer? I don't know what a 45 Enjoyer is.
4 and 5, I assume.
Oh, okay.
As in cards 4 and 5.
Yeah. Well, Andrew, the thing is that, like, the way Otters, it's kind of like the way Otters works, you don't really ever have places where you can, like, where it gets better developmentally for you to, like, pass a turn. Interesting. Um, I would like to deal 3 damage.
Okay, what happens if I just allow you to deal 3 damage?
I'm highlighting some cards for the benefit of chat.
Okay, let us allow you to deal 3 damage. This might be... I'm not sure if I navigated this game in a very coherent way.
Wow, this is the first time I've encountered this screen, actually. I think this is just the first time one of my creatures has been double blocked since the change. Okay. Okay, so what do I do now? So that card is in your hand. Tabe is in your hand.
I think I would like to start trying to gain life.
Okay. So Tabe is in your hand. So you're going to go to 7. What? Hover over the right side of Nemesis, it'll show talent. Oh, it. Oh! We forgot to switch Untapped. I'm just gonna turn off Untapped right now. Because it's still. Because Untapped currently has it as CFT. Great. Whoops. Okay, so I can't do anything about this, I don't think.
Okay, so we could move this back. I don't think I want to do that. Let's just pass the turn.
So now, if I do this... Now I just want to go back to my turn, I think. That's an interesting draw. I think I would like to play this card, which will force action. This is super weird. And then I can do this. I think that's like the best thing I can do right now.
Interesting.
I guess this isn't technically like fully for. No, it basically forces action.
Right. Okay. I see the problem. Well, I suspect I'm gonna die. Which isn't nice, but you know.
But the basically the thought here is that now Nemesis is gonna get so now the Swift Spear is gonna get bounced. There's gonna be this block, and then there's gonna be Tete bounce this and this. We don't have an exclamation mark deck command. Sorry, we're not that fancy right now. So these get bounced. Get to see what that is. It's a talent. Okay, and then now I get to go replay this, shut off the life gain.
I see.
And unfortunately, I might be losing to like talent stuff. But like, I don't think there was a better way to play this is the problem. Oh, yeah, I agree I could have waited until blocks. That was a bit hasty. Okay, well now there's a stupid flood caller. Well, I'm gonna attack with Nemesis. Unless I don't get to attack with Nemesis. Oh, it's a Flood Pit Strata. And also a Flood Caller? Okay, yeah. I made this attack because, wait, this might be good for me. Is that possibly true? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh no, this is not good for me because I'm just dead. Yeah, okay. GG. That might be true, Andrew, but I think the game plays out like a lot differently. Like, basically CFT has like CFT has like an extra to tape in hand.
think I'm allowed to keep this.
Yeah, I agree waiting on rage was really good. I don't know why I cast it proactively. The cats? No. Otters has a lot of basic lands. And the Otters has like 5 basic lands.
I'm concerned about the 6 in that it probably loses.
Okay, I'm gonna BRB real quick.
So it's possible I should go to 5. On the other hand, it could not lose.
Okay, back.
I agree it's better than the average 5. But sometimes this is not the right question to ask. But I think I'm still gonna keep.
Okay, so if I play this... So there's like a Flood Pit's Drowner in hand. I think. So given the Flood Pit's Drowner, this makes the most sense. Because like, Torchwood has been cast on CFT.
Oh! Mora, that was better. Sorry. Probably.
Oh, there could also be a questing dread. Okay, yeah, I think I like this play. Oh, I should play land first, obviously.
I see.
I have some concerns, CFT.
I agree.
Okay. Okay, so... So now... Pretty sure I want to target this. Okay, so like, let's go over playing these. That seems worse. Yeah. I would like to get this to 3 power like this. Well, I just think that like... double strike. So this like forces the Nemesis to like just trade with a creature and like still gets in some amount of damage. Basically. But like if we play Manifold Mouse and then go to combat, like what if we like there are some hits that I would like if I would rather play a haste creature here. Or like, yeah. Like, I want to guarantee being able to attack with a 3-power Emberheart. I don't want to attack with a 2-power Double Strike Emberheart. And that seems like the best way to do that. Island. Okay, there's a Tabe in hand? No, just 2 of those. And maybe we're also getting a Torch. Say there's a Torch. Okay, let's say there's no torch. I like attacking with Manifold Mouse. You could, like, do that to it, but that doesn't seem that necessary. If there is a torch, attacking with these is really, really bad. Okay. I've made my decision. I want to double strike this and attack with this. And then, like, torch, no torch. Figure it out.
Well, it seems like there's not a spell. So what should I do? There's probably a creature, though. Because the rock face was not activated. So it kind of seems like you have Manifold? Maybe? What should I do about that? Okay, I'm pretty sure there's no cell. I'm gonna bargain because okay, maybe I shouldn't bargain. I don't know. Maybe that's bad. Do I want this? That is a really complicated question. Huh. I do not know whether I want this. I'm pretty sure there's a Manifold in the future.
So, how are people's nonsense going? I don't know. I want to add more nonsense, but I don't know how. Also, I need to be a bit quieter because I was apparently being a bit too loud for people in an adjacent room trying to sleep. Also, CFT, you are correct. This was, in fact, in your future.
Well, that makes keeping this a bit awkward.
Okay.
Good night, Nicole.
Don't hate that. Okay, so I think I just do the thing that I should do now, which is here. So right now this does tap for blue mana. Should keep that in mind. Here, here. And then the question is, okay, let's say there's like bounce spell. Like bounce this. Ooh, another question is trample? No trample. Trample doesn't make sense. I also don't think I want to double up on a single one. I'm pretty sure I'm not doing anything before blocks. I see. Think so. I could either hit face or hit questing druid. I think it's better
Oh,
to hit Questing
hmm.
Druid.
I
Because,
think I should
like,
have double blocked to not give you the option.
sure. In that case, I'll just kill Questing Druid.
I guess in that case, you have the option of going face and sending me to 1, but like, whatever. Interesting.
We're collecting evidence. What are we getting? Yeah. Oh, that's a really good draw. So I do this. Um, so I do this. That block can't happen, which means you die.
I see.
Yeah.
Hmm. It's possible I shouldn't have kept the genre on top, and I was supposed to like try to spike the land to play my tools, but
Yeah, I mean, Andrew, I agree with you. I just wanted to like make sure that like yeah. Oh, also you had a tool stuck in hand? Okay.
yeah.
Interesting. This is
My hand was my 6 was like um 3 lands, bushwhack, questing druid, 2 tools,
uh-huh.
and I wasn't sure whether to keep it or not.
Yeah, one of my theories about the matchup is that like the 3 mana like the Nemesis and the tools are like maybe not actually that good. Or like I think tools is very good, but like is somewhat limited in its application, basically. Oh God, am I allowed to keep this? I think this is too slow, maybe.
Hmm. Well,
No,
part of
Andrew, I
it.
don't think you can push that button. I do like proponents, by the way. You
So
can
like the thing about tools is that it like helps you ensure that like your deck is coherent and has an end game. Because like
this
it's
hand
a
is really
little bit
hard.
like
I think I want to mulligan this. CFT, my hand is Fabled Passage, Talent, Trainer, Town, Furnace, Bushwhack. So I think if the Fabled Passage were like
Yavimaya.
if it were, I don't know if I would keep it for Yavimaya actually, because like I don't like the thought of taking 1 billion damage, but I would keep it if I would like. Let me put it this way: I would keep if it were Hedge Maze.
Hmm.
Okay, I think
Is
this
there a
hand's good.
serious difference between Failed Passage and Half here in that hand?
Yeah, because I can fetch red. It's like
Hmm.
it's significant, I think.
Okay, I assume I should just cast myself. I do sort of see the concern about tools.
My concern is not so much about tools as it is about Nemesis, to be clear.
Oh, I am not concerned about Nemesis, I think. I think Nemesis has looked very good and continues to look very good.
Wait, I claim that the previous game you cast 2 Nemesis and lost. Like,
Okay, I agree, but the first Nemesis was no card was better than the first Nemesis there.
I don't know. I think a removal spell did it did like almost the exact same thing as the first Nemesis there. Am I
Hmm.
blocking this? It's like really bad into Monstrous Rage. So,
Jason, should I help you? I can't have Monster's Rage.
what?
I can't have Monster's Rage.
Why not?
Because I would have attacked with Fist here.
You know what? Fair. I think you may. There's a world where maybe you should attack with Swift Spear now.
I agree there's a maybe a world I should attack with Fist here, though.
Oh, that's scary. Stop that. Stop that. You not having Monstrous Rage is good, though. Quinn, I agree that, like, it's not an ideal trade for me. But, like, I don't think I had another option, right? Like, it's just like... I agree that Screaming Nemesis is a really annoying card, if that's the claim. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, well, how much do I want to, like, hope that you have nothing? Okay, so what are my outs here? I think I, like, my outs involve doing this. Hmm. I guess that doesn't really help. I guess I should not have used the red mana. It's fine, though.
My guess is that you were dead anyway.
I'm dead to anything.
I have anything. I have a burst plane.
Great. Yeah, I just needed, like, something there. Let's see. No songs. No bitter. No beans. What's my last card that I'm... No Paw Patch. Wait. Did I? Oh, this didn't save my change. Okay. I'm supposed to be on the 3 analyze 3 bushwhack version, but this is on 4 analyze 3 bushwhack. Okay, whatever. Wow, if that analyze in the first hand had been a... Was it an analyze? Maybe it was a bushwhack. No, it was a bushwhack. Okay, never mind. But if my 7 had had a real land instead of an analyze, I would have kept it.
I assume I should keep my hand.
I feel like dissecting your tools is much healthier than battering your skull. I would not recommend battering your skull. Though I guess if you mean just like putting batter on your skull, that's maybe fine. You know, like maybe you're baking your skull into a cake. Actually, don't do that either.
Oh no, I had to make an output decision. Anyone have opinions on my decision?
I think you should pass the turn.
I have. Okay, I will make a play for reasons. Let us make this play.
Hired Claw.
Let us cast Monastery Sister. Let us attack.
Interesting spot here. So this, let's say you have a Monstrous Rage in hand. What do I want to happen with your Monstrous Rage? I like kind of want to do this. I think this here seems reasonable. Like, I think I obviously should fire this off. And firing it off here has some problems. Actually, maybe it doesn't have that many problems. Like, what if you cast Monstrous Rage in response? Like, what if that's just fine?
Okay, I will cast Monstrous Rage in response. Probably. Yes.
Well, it's fine because I got to trade my Scorching Dragonfire and my Otter token for, like, a Monstrous Rage and a Swift Spear.
Okay, maybe I should just let that happen on second thought.
You know?
Okay, I think I should have just let that happen. And it was actually quite bad that I used my Monstrous Rage. Well, I can just not attack, I guess.
I agree you can just not attack, but in that case I have traded my thing for your Monstrous Rage, which is also great, you know?
Well, you've traded for some percentage of a Monstrous Rage.
Well, I mean, yeah, like Andrew Ellen Bogan would say, it's a plan without flaws. I like how few flaws it has.
Hmm.
Okay, now I think this is clearly this card.
I'm pretty sure my line was wrong. Okay, well, I think I wish to attack. And I think I wish to do it with just Whisper. But the problem is that I'm not really being extremely threatening.
Yeah, that's
Is
what
one
I
of the
like about
problems.
this position, that you're not being extremely threatening. Don't threaten me. Heartfire Hero, huh? Ooh, I should find Pyroclasm. That would be a neat trick. Okay. Now I think...
I somewhat suspect that
So now I think I want to kill this. I don't know what to bargain. I somewhat suspect it should be this card. Honestly, I like that. Oops, not that. What? How do I... There we go. So now I would like to get an island. Play the island, and then play this. And any triple blocks?
I assume that should not occur.
I assume so too.
Wow. Huh. What am I doing? I feel like it might be a long time before I actually start getting going. It's possible I played the wrong card last turn. Attack.
Behold, my mighty 1/2s. So I could double block this. That gives you the chance to, like, pay 2 mana to kill a Thundertrap Trainer. I think I'm not going to do that. Specifically because my Thundertrap Trainers might be a bit valuable. I think I want to put this into play. And then I think I would like to immediately swing for 4.
Okay, I believe that is allowed.
I don't know how quickly we will obtain joint exploration shirts. I can inform you that we will not be getting joint exploration shits anytime soon.
What I don't like about this situation is that it's going to take a long time for anything I do happen.
You're not attacking with Emberheart Challenger? What? Because you don't want
Okay,
me to
maybe I
double
did. Maybe I should have attacked with Emberheart Challenger. I don't know.
I'm just gonna not block this. And you're
Okay,
gonna
yeah, I should've-
lightning strike that.
I should have attacked with Emberheart Challenger. That was just bad. I forgot that I was allowed to lightning strike things that aren't the Otter token. Among other issues with not attacking with Challenger.
Okay, well. Let's do this. Oh, it's plausible I should have done this.
Okay, well...
CFT, give me a second to think. Okay. I would like you to pass priority to me and I will take an action.
Okay.
I've set a stop.
Okay.
This was done on my turn. So, when you were tapped out.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Now I'll go to my turn. I guess you could have just like not blocked the challenger, and then you're just at 2 less life. Or well,
yeah, it's not a huge difference, I will say.
Also, I clicked through my land play, which is unfortunate, but I assume I'm just like not very alive.
I agree. You don't seem very alive.
It would have been nice to have a land play though.
It's okay, I'll just be at 1 fewer life. And I definitely won't block your Hired Claw. If that's the contention.
Well... There may be some other contention.
And Panache. I don't know what Verve does, but I do enjoy dealing like 10 AoE damage every 5th spell I cast.
Okay, I should just not block it.
Okay, I'm at... Am I at 1 lower life?
Yes. See.
This is post board.
Okay, well, we continue to fight.
Will you never give up? Will you never surrender? Also, fighting, how ironic.
Oh no. I see. Okay. Well, I think I should do this. Oh no, that was really bad. I should have struck the Drowner and then blocked the Sister. That was quite bad. Anyhow, I feel alive.
You're like somewhat alive, but I have a lot of time to draw like literally anything.
Do I want to beef back 3 power? Or do I need to get going? I think I need to get going. This would be a lot easier if I had made the correct lightning strike choice.
That's funny.
Oh. I sort of forgot that removal spell kills me. Okay, I think I played that game horribly.
That might be true. But like, I don't know, it seemed like a tough game for you, and I don't know if I played it perfectly either.
Mm-hmm. By the way, the plan was to do 3 on.
I think we should stop after this one, after this game.
I agree.
If that's your concern, I agree with it. I think this hand does nothing. No, no, it doesn't do anything. Okay, I think this hand does something. Oh, it could be this. Hard to say. I will take 1. Well, the thing is, I like kind of want this. Is the problem. think I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay. What should I do?
Wait, I think this is gonna be great.
What if I do this? Interesting. Oh, is this an unsummon angle?
Oh. Nice. I did it. I've always wanted this to happen. Where this specifically is hitting land analyze. Monster Strange, okay. Okay, this isn't the least scary spot I've ever been in.
I think that makes sense, Andrew.
Uh-huh, I see. I don't know exactly how I'm getting out of this. I like kind of was hoping you didn't have the Monstrous Rage. Or that I would hit. I joke about really wanting this to happen, but like in reality I wish that like I had hit like anything else.
What should I do now? I feel like I should just cast these spells. I feel like it's hard for things to go wrong if I cast these spells. Was Unsummon good or bad this game?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know. There are definitely very many ways for you to kill me here.
I agree.
That is such a way. Yeah, the idea with Unsummon is Flood Pits. Okay. What can we conclude?
Okay. We can conclude that
I agree I maybe want the third Flood Pits. It's just like a fitting issue.
I was playing 3 Flood Pits. I think I wish to have 4 Flood Pits. It seems like one of the... I think it seems like the best thing you can have.
Okay. Well, so I think I do like the one dissection tools. No, we cannot play 4 Flood Pits main deck without like shaving trainers, which is like honestly one thing I could see doing is turning a trainer into a drowner main deck, but you can't play 4, I don't think. Like that's too much.
I agree that 4 is too hard, but it's possible you can get some more. You can get like a second or even a third Flood Pits main if you do some interesting things. Okay, are there any cards that are like Flood Pits? If would if we wish to play 5 flood pits. Is Aegis
No.
Turtle like a flood pit? Aegis Turtle is kind of like a flood pit.
The problem with Aegis Turtle is that it dies to like lots of stuff.
I agree.
It's not really flood pits.
Or
Oh,
Bushback might be better.
to be clear, I would like to play a mana base that does not have 7 land searchers, personally. I
Hmm.
would like to go down to 3, analyze 3 bushwhack.
I think Ether Channel is not very much like a flood pit.
Yeah, no, it's very much not. Flood Pits buys you 2 turns. Either Channeler like buys you like 0 turns. You know? The thing that okay. I would like to have more Flood Pits. I'm trying to figure out how much I liked the questing druids. I think I did like them.
Generally, I don't know.
Okay, actually let me so if the thing we're caring about is like post-board mapping,
I think I can maybe buy that the dissection tool is not very good. 5 is a lot of mana.
I agree 5 is a lot of mana, but like um oh, I will note also like I don't know if Pyroclasm is I don't know if Pyroclasm is a card like that. I think that in closed deck list, it might not be correct to put Pyroclasm in our sideboard. But if it is in our sideboard, I would both like to bring it in against red, and I also think it should be in our sideboard for other reasons, and also open deck list reasons. Yeah, I agree with that, Andrew. With regards to questing druid, like so. Okay, here's a thought. What if we just completely cut Flood Caller post board?
That is a thought I have had, considering that I keep going to one flood caller and then losing the game because I drew my one flood caller and not any other card. In like not in these matches, but in other matches.
I like that it allows us to play more creatures. Let's see, 4, 10, 16, 23. This is 30? Oh, wait, no. 20. This is 26 non-creatures. That's like kind of the minimum of enough. Okay. Okay, but I need to cut a card. So like it's like, do I want to go to 25? Okay, my inclination is that however much we might want for Flood Pits, I think that is almost certainly overboarding. And I also felt that like the game where I drew 2 Flood Pits, it wasn't actually that good for me to have drawn 2 Flood Pits, you know? I kind of want consistently to draw 1 Flood Pits. Like I think maybe my proposed sideboard mapping is this, which is like having the 2 unsummons, the 3 Flood Pits, the Pyroclasm, the 2 Scorchings, and then the 3 Questing Druids, and the 1 Dissection Tools. Just 1. Well, Andrew, the thing is that, like, while Unsummon is a card of Flood Pits type, it also is very good with Flood Pits. I had a sick game against Brule where I, like, went Flood Pits your Screaming Nemesis, shuffle it back to Tabe my Flood Pits your second Screaming Nemesis, shuffle it back, unsummon my Flood Pits your third Nemesis. Aetherize sure does cost 4 mana. But yeah,
How about Lodestone Needle?
what what? Oh, that one. That admittedly is a card of Flood Pit's type. I mean, it might be good.
It's sort of like Nowhere to Run if you think about it.
My favorite part about Lodestone Needle is that it is basically impossible to craft. Okay, let's search for some stun counters. Um,
Um, I think we had Hero Imposters at one point, right? Or like in the very early stages of casting this town ain't big enough. Countering things is just not that important. I feel.
sorry, which card?
Fear of Imposters. I think this was unrelated to red discussion, but you know.
Okay. Ooh, maybe we could
Um,
play limited all-star out cold.
oh, the Convoke Tapper.
The Convoke Tapper?
Referee Squad.
Oh, that doesn't have flash though. Oh,
I agree, it doesn't have
remember when we were playing Dream Dew Enchancer? Maybe it's time for it to make a comeback.
that. Hmm.
Wait, this card is so sick though. What if we just played this?
Hmm.
I agree it costs 4 mana, but it's so sick though. Yes, it's a fraud.
Potentially, I think you should leave two flight colors versus black green. So you can maybe get away with one, but I think you should have two. But currently the proposal is to cut all the flight colors against red.
Yeah. Anyways, some deck building lore for some Otter lore. For a while, we were playing one copy of Dream Dew Enchancer in the main deck as a banger card to tutor up with Analyze the Pollen. It's really nice because it's frogs to work with Flood Caller, and also like you could tap down an Otter token, and then if you have a Flood Caller in play, every single spell you cast removes a stun counter. Dream Dew Enchancer might actually be quite good.
Hmm. I guess we didn't revisit this after people started playing Screaming Nemesis.
Yeah. Like Dream Dew Enchancer was not good against the like prowessy red decks, the ones that are like Monstrous Rage, like turn inside out. But it might be good here. Wait, Dom, isn't that an argument for Dream Dew Enchancer because it both interacts and has stats? Like 3 is so many. It's like 2 more than 1. Okay, I'm gonna put this card in my deck. Oh, another piece of lore. At some point, we tried Lost in the Maze for a bit.
Forgot about this part.
Because your tapped creatures have hexproof, so if you have creatures that can tap to Enduring Vitality, they can just like gain hexproof. Sorry, yes. When I say we, I mean I. um. So I'm trying to figure out like what do I want this config to look like? Like, where do I want to shave from here? Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19. This is 25, 26. That's actually 12. Okay. So the thing is that I do not think I would like to have only 25 non-creatures for Thundertrap. Like, obviously this is like a slightly arbitrary number, but like shaving Unsummon is bad vibes to me for both questing Druid and Thundertrap reasons. And if I'm playing 3 Druid 4 Trainer, that like feels bad to me.
I think you might want to cut the fourth trainer.
My problem with that is then we get into mapping issues, because this is an unhinged number of cards to bring in versus red. Right? Unless you're saying cut the 4th trainer from the main deck. Like right now I'm leaning towards either the 3rd questing druid or the flood pits as the cut. So Splash Slasher, unfortunately, I think is like way too expensive. But well, Andrew, I think like I want more cheap things to hit off of questing druid, right? Like if I go questing druid on like I want basically my theory with playing 3 questing druids is I want to be able to go questing druid on turn 2, like hold up mana turn 2 and then possibly play questing druid, and then turn 3 go play the questing druid and then play it like play questing druid and play a 1 mana spell to like immediately make it a 2/2.
I'm still not sold that Unsummon is a good card in the matchup for what it's worth.
That's fair. Well, Andrew, another thing is like I just want more. I feel like I just want more 1 mana things, right? Like I agree you can go flood pits, don't play like the questing druid, but you agree that's worse, right?
I think you could play Unable to Scream, for instance.
That's true.
The problem I feel like one problem like the problem with Unable to Scream is that like I think it's actually pretty good against straight mono red, but it's very, very bad against Gruul.
Okay, but against Gruul you don't need to bring in as many cards, so I think that's fine. I'm like somewhat of a fan of this proposal, actually. I don't really like making 2/1/1 flyers for 3 mana and like tapping a thing. It's like 2 whatever. I don't think Burst Lightning is amazing. I would rather have Unsummon. Like, I don't know. I can't quite articulate why, but it does not feel like the right thing to me. Is Unable to Scream good versus... Wait, Unable to Scream is also kind of nice versus Oculus, huh? Wait.
Well, there's some problems involving that they can kill the Unable this game and then hit you for a lot.
I agree there are some issues. Well,
yes, they might also play Unsummon.
It's not like... Okay, to be clear, if you play Unable to Scream and they play Unsummon, that's better to like bounce their creature. That's better than you playing Unsummon.
This is true.
Okay. Maybe my new theory is to try playing unable to scream. Okay, okay, okay. New theory. I think this is going to be my new theory. One of the reasons why I liked Unsummon was because like, oh yeah, it's good versus both Red and Oculus, I think. Or like it could be good versus both Red and Oculus. But maybe Unsummon's not actually that good versus Red. But Unable to Scream does sound very good. Um, so I want to do this. I don't know if you have thoughts, CFT, on this config.
Actually not have the config on my screen the whole time because it sounds hard to get it on my screen.
Oh,
So I am the only person that is not looking at the config right now.
okay. I will stream to Discord then. I see you're looking at Canyon Crab. Banger card.
I agree. I'm looking at Canyon Crab.
What about the cope add bite strategy? So after having tested with like the black splash, I think that splashing a color is way too big of a cost, unfortunately, with our current mana based tools. It's possible that the flood pit should instead be questing druid, sorry, that the questing druid should instead be flood pits, but I don't know.
I feel like that is very likely the case.
Yeah, okay.
So you could convince me to cut the cyborg beams for a custom druid.
I don't think I can be convinced about that.
Okay, I feel strongly that a third counter is better than a third custom druid, though.
How do you feel about the fact that we have like Dream Do Entrancer as like somewhat redundant effect?
Well, Drowner doesn't stack that well with itself, but it does stack pretty well with Dream Do. Right? Like, the problem with Drowner is that then you have 2/1s, and then maybe they don't fight very well.
Mm-hmm.
But a 3/4 fights pretty well.
Wait, it's 10, 14. Yeah, so this is 26. Okay. I don't know. Okay, so here's my theory about questing druid. My theory about questing druid here is like, okay, my grand theory about the red matchup right now is like we're cutting all of this card advantage, right? We're cutting like Bitter Reunion, we're cutting beans, and we're also cutting we're also now thinking about like what if we play 0 flood caller, right? Which is like fairly drastic, but like makes sense to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, I'm also unsure whether like I think it's possible we should play 3 trainer 1 flood caller. Like this might be better
Mm-hmm.
because of analyze, and also I don't think trainer's actually that good in the matchup anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so like we're like cutting all of this card advantage that's like slow, and we're like adding a bunch of stuff that like it was even worse when we had unsummon, but instead of unable to scream. But like we're still adding a lot of interaction. So like we need ways to like get ahead, and questing druid is one of those ways. Like we need to like take over the game somehow, right? So I think questing druid is very important for that actually.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that like basically before what we were doing, before we were doing against red, which I think makes sense against like the prowessy styles of red, is like just rely on the fact that like we have enough interaction to like slow them down enough to combo, and that's like fine against prowessy red, but like it's actually harder to interact against like Quinn's like mono red deck, right? And against Quinn mono red deck, like the piece that was missing in my mind was like I think like trying to like combo kill is actually like really bad against them. And then so like you need to like supply something that like you need to supply an end game that like replaces the combo in that case. And dissection tools is not good enough because of Nemesis, among other things, and also costing 5. So I think like the only coherent way to build your deck then involves like questing druids. And I don't, and like I think you can't like. So I think the questing druids are actually quite important.
Hmm.
Whereas like I think in a lot of other match like I think before like we actually started caring about Quinn Red, questing I was like not impressed with questing druid because like I didn't want to commit to the questing like to making the deck a questing druid deck because questing druid is really bad with flood caller. I think is the main thing. Like it's really bad to play a questing druid and hit a flood caller a lot of the times, or like hit like combo pieces that you need to like put things into play at the right times, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But like now that there is a matchup where we're basically never trying to combo in, which like most other matchups we do eventually try to combo in, um, I feel like there's more justification for like going down this questing druid route, which is why I now want 3 questing druids.
Okay. By the way, okay, I have two suggestions for cards that we tried before and are no longer playing. The first one is Valvagot's Onslaught.
Oh right, yeah. Oh yeah, that might be better at dissection tools.
It's kind of slower at defending you a little bit.
Lower what?
It's like it's dissection tools gaining life immediately is nice, but
Yeah, I forgot we were playing this card before, and then we stopped playing it because we thought that dissection tools was better against the prowess decks when people weren't playing Screaming Nemesis. But maybe this is good again. It's really awkward that like wait, I don't feel like it's good to like play an onslaught and then trade it like for like X equals 1 and then trade it for a Nemesis. It seems like kind of questionable, honestly.
I like that you can cast Valgavott's Onslaught and then later return your Valgavott's Onslaught.
I don't think games get there. Or like if games get there, I think you're already winning.
This might be possible.
Moira
Okay,
is
here's
the
my
raccoon, right? It kind of has a like doesn't quite do enough problem. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's plausibly good.
Maybe. My problem with it is that like it encourages you to tap out and like that's scary.
Well, what if you just cast it and it gains 3 life and then it makes a mana every turn? I think that's pretty good, right? Also, it's a 2/4.
Well, it's really hard to like cast it and it gains 3 life immediately.
Is it? Does you
Yeah.
cast it with one other spell?
Yeah, you have to cast it with one other spell.
Okay, it's a little bit hard. It's not that. It's not like really hard though.
Yeah, I agree. It's not really hard. It does look better than, I will say it does look better um uh, than herbology instructor to me. But
How about Hivar?
I think that red kills your creatures too much is the main problem, honestly.
Okay, fair. It is kind of an endgame though, in that you activate it and then it kills them.
Yeah, but only if like your creatures are still alive, which I think like games in which like you need help, like your creatures are not really alive.
Mm-hmm.
The 3/4 map maker? Oh, we did discuss Sentinel at some point, yeah. Of the nameless city. I don't know. This still feels the most clean to me, but I don't know. Despite it being extremely not clean, objectively. You know? Okay, I want to like try to see what happens, to see what I need to do to like make sure all these things are in my sideboard actually. So I need 2 enables to scream. I still have my 3 questing druids. I still have my 2 flood pits. Oh, so I need a 3/4. What's it called again? Do you
Grimdu.
remember?
Grimdu.
Okay. What if Dreamdew is better main deck? That sounds plausible.
I don't like it.
Okay. Would you bring this like in against decks that aren't red?
I mean, I guess it's really good against Arcfiend.
Oh, it's really good. Wow, that's really good against Archfiend, yeah. Isn't it like so like it's good against Archfiend? Isn't it also like really, really good against blue black? Or
Okay, fair.
because it has reach. I like kind of think it's better main deck than the flood pits.
But I don't think it's like really, really good against Blue Black. I think it sort of might play into the ways you lose against Blue Black. Like, what if they just kill it? Or counter it?
Countering it obviously is worse for you, but like I don't know. Flame Tongue Coffee was generally good against mid-range decks.
Claim. Blue Black is not a mid range deck.
Okay, fine. Okay, here's my take. The builds of mid blue black that are worse for us are the mid-range builds.
Mm-hmm.
Like the more preachers they have, the more preachers or like Gixes they have, the better for them or something. Three is also so many stun counters. I don't know. I think this card is good and better than Flood Pits versus blue black.
4 is so much mana.
Uh, to answer the question in chat, no, you do not draw a card. Draw 2 cards if you target something and that thing gets removed or like that thing leaves in response.
Very sad.
I don't know. 4 is a lot of mana, but like reach is a lot of keywords, you know? I think I'm a fan of this, but I don't know. Okay. Here's another thing I would like to discuss. Is Ghost Vacuum a real card?
Uh, I mean, I continue to believe it's the highest impact card in the format a sideboard card in the format when you draw it.
Well,
No one like it's.
my
Oculus
worry
does
is
have
that
like.
I feel like I keep casting Ghost Vacuum against Oculus and like then losing because it doesn't
This
like
isn't.
actually do anything.
This has not been my experience.
Okay, maybe I'm just getting like unlucky Ghost Vacuum draws or something. Huh. How should you side for the mirror? Uh, Song of Totentons is your most important card. Negate is good because it counters Song. Pyroclasm is good because it's the only way to like trade against like to like manage big boards. Otherwise, you want like all your combo stuff, all your card draw stuff. You don't want furnaces. You don't want like nonsense like Entrancer or Paw Patch. The things that like the things that look like they might be good because they interact in like some very specific way, like Paw Patch Formation or Ghost Vacuum, are not good. I'm fairly certain, but okay. Well, I now have a 16 card sideboard once again. I don't think we need to necessarily figure this out right now. Maybe
I
we
agree.
should move towards ending the stream.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Any last thoughts you have, CFT?
I don't know.
Okay, would you say that this was promising, disturbing? Well, what is a word you would use to describe this testing session against Red?
Um, it's an unknowable mess.
That's two words. I asked for one word though, but I agree. Um, the word I would have used was inconclusive, I guess.
Yes.
Um, yeah, I don't know. Hmm.
All right.
I,
Well.
I would say I'm hopeful though. I think I'm like pretty hopeful that like this like unable to scream stuff. Like imagine that game if like I guess like I used unsummon instant speed, but imagine if that game instead of unsummoning, I like cast unable to scream on your screaming nemesis. I feel like I
Hmm.
like that last game. I feel like that would have been like really good for me, right? Maybe? I don't know.
I agree it would have been good. I'm not sure it would have saved you.
Did you have like a second one in hand?
Well, I don't remember. I remember my hand being good though.
Okay. Wait, Claire, like inconclusive is not a cop-out answer if like we legitimately feel that we have not like come to a like it's not that we keep getting bad results and think that like and refuse to accept it. It's that we keep like not being sure like we have enough data to come to a conclusion. But we are aware that we should maybe come to the conclusion at some point. But magic is hard. I don't know.
No, I would not describe my sense as hopeful.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I okay. To be clear, I would describe things as hopeful because like because I feel like unable to scream and dream do enchanter are like likely significant improvements.
Hmm. I'm less confident in this, but
Wait,
we can see.
didn't we
But
like didn't we like go roughly even this session?
hmm. I agree that the total results of the games were roughly even.
I agree that the quote is a popular one. I don't know. Wait, I'm not saying that this is a good session. I'm saying that like uh, okay, basically my thought process right now is that I do not have like this is like this sideboard plan that I was trying today of like playing more flood pits and questing druids and like just not bothering with like Nemesis and like only playing one tools is something that I is like very new and I think is very new to me and I think has promise and I have yet to have evidence that like the matchup is worse than even. I also don't have evidence that it's better than even. I don't have evidence basically.
Hmm.
Okay, Claire, I'm going to defend I'm going to defend Otters a bit and say that like or I certainly always had concerns about the Quinn red deck, but when we were preparing for Worlds, we went in with the correct assumption that no one except Quinn would play it at Worlds. And I think that we had like I think we were like actually like actually concretely slightly favored against like Innkeepers and Leyline with our configuration.
I do not agree with this. I think it is extremely aggressive to claim that we were concretely favored against
Like, sorry,
Innkeeper's Red.
when I say concretely, I mean like I'm like 90% sure we were like more than 50%. I'm not saying
This
that I
is
think that we
I
were like much more than 50%.
I think this is an extremely aggressive claim to make.
Eh,
Didn't we go like 3-8 or something?
did we? I admit I did not look at the specific matchup numbers at Worlds. I don't know.
I think the Gruul matchup is worse than Quinn Red actually,
Really?
and and I'm actually like happier. I don't know.
I don't know. I like still stand by my claim that like the Gruul matchup is like less problematic for us because we can just like race them better, basically.
Hmm. Anyhow,
I don't know. I do think that the Gruul matchup is like also insanely hard as a matchup, and like I don't know.
well, the problem is that it's hard on both sides. You know,
I agree. I agree. It's hard on both sides. Maybe we need to do a Gruul testing session at some point, but
I suspect we can do a Gruul testing session at some point. I might even believe in Gruul. I might even consider playing Gruul in the standard showcase.
I don't know. I recognize that I am alone in this belief of like of us being favored versus Gruul and Leyline, and that is an easier matchup than Quinn Red. But like, I don't know how to like reconcile that. I guess. Anyways, this has gone on pretty long.
Okay.
I wonder if this time I'll be allowed to rate anyone. I really do not know like if it was like a structural thing that I could not rate anyone last night. Um, but
Um, on Monday, we draft or something, I think.
That's the plan. Monday draft at 9 p.m. is our next stream, and then Tuesday some constructed. I believe our plan is to do something that's not Otters on Tuesday.
I agree.
Um, who should I raid? Is there anyone? I was like, oh, joint exploration. That seems like a cool person to raid, but no. Oh, okay. Let's raid. How about this person? How do you spell that? We'll see if it works. Uh, okay. I think there's like some sort of setting where like most people have on that's like like random Twitch streams that haven't been on for very long can't raid you or something because I don't seem to be able to raid people. How about this person? Okay, I also can't raid that person. So I think we're just not going to raid anyone. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Uh, ooh, I should make a YouTube command. I should like add a bot to the chat as well. But I'll upload this to YouTube. Bye.